morning, good morning, good morning. It's the VeeFriends Comics Live. We're going to go ahead and get Instagram going real quick. Take a couple seconds. Also, starting the TikTok stream. We're going live across all these different channels here. Let's see. About 10 seconds before our friends over on Instagram will join us. Save. This is VeeFriends Live. Okay, gonna go live on Instagram. Let's do it. Good morning. Good morning, VeeFriends. This is the Daily Comics Show. I am D.J. Coffman, the cartoonist here at VeeFriends. I draw the daily comic strip. I'll be here today doing some live comic drawing. Today's agenda. Here, I like this other view better, I think. I don't know. Maybe this view. Today's agenda, I'm going to draw some comics live. I'm going to open up some of these minis here. I'm going to do a warm-up sketch. First couple minutes, I'm going to set my timers. This is my little reminder to myself to set the timers here. Talk about life and stuff as I'm drawing. Hey, if you're joining in the chat, say hello. Comment on the rewatch on YouTube. Really appreciate it. By the way, VCon is this week. VCon is, Friday, Saturday, Sunday out in Los Angeles. I'll be there. Gary will be there. The whole VeeFriends team will be there. I'll be at the booth. Those are my official times. 5 p.m. on Friday, 1:30 on Saturday, and 11 on Sunday. But I'm going to be hanging around the Friends Fest area outside, just chilling out with everybody. I might do some secret chill and draw sessions. If you see me post it up, I'll post where I'm at. And also comics trivia. So if you're a fan of the comic, make sure you're reading the comics. I've got some comics trivia for you. If you're new to VeeFriends and watching this, VeeFriends is over 280 characters designed to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool. Soft skills like gratitude, kindness, empathy, patience, all those different traits and more, really. Here we have Accountable Anteater, one of my favorites. This was created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. He put the V in VeeFriends. I get asked that a lot. Why? What's the V in VeeFriends? It's for our man, Gary V there. We've got the trading card game and we've got these minis. I'm going to open up a mini now. And what I do is, these are little pencil toppers, collectible pencil toppers. And I'm going to open 5 per stream. So we're going to see who's in here first. Who do we got for the day? Or for the moment? A lava genuine giraffe. That one glows in the dark. So genuine giraffe is going to be our first topper here. I don't know which view I like better. I made this new view here. But I kind of like if I could just bump it up a little bit. Let me see if I could just move it up just a little bit. A little bit more, a little bit more. That's pretty good. I don't know which view I like. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. I'm gonna get my TikTok chat open. Okay. TikTok, what's up? Instagram. Genuine giraffe is the G, that's right. Can't even draw a stick figure, Heather. You could, if you wanted to. You could draw a stick figure. Come on. Good morning. Good morning, Tara. All right. Good morning over on Keith, Rocky, Helmet over on the new YouTube channel. By the way, we've got the new YouTube channel going. That's where these streams are. You might be watching on another channel right now, but I'm trying to encourage you to get over to VeeFriends Comics' new YouTube channel. Subscribe over there. We're going to have a lot more, especially after VCon. a lot more comics, animation, live streams, community. Really building up a lot of stuff on YouTube after VCon, post VCon. So get in there now, and maybe some surprise streams will happen. But let's get into some drawing here. Let's do the warm-up sketch today. Is going to be okay. Where are we at? Warm up. So if you have a favorite VeeFriend you want to see drawn on the stream or in the comics, let me know in the chat. Let me know why it's your favorite comic, or favorite character, I mean, to say. Away we'll go. So today I'm going to work on, so here we did Forthright Flamingo, Aspiring Alpaca, Kindred Kangaroo. I feel like I'm missing one. Where am I missing? Oh yeah, from yesterday, Gutsy Gecko. He's missing a little bit of the 5 on his face there. Okay. Today's warm-up is going to be Loyal Lobster. Somebody in the chat yesterday said Loyal Lobster needs some love. I had just mentioned that Loyal Lobster owners, the NFT owners, the digital collectibles, there's digital collectibles. They surprised the Loyal Lobster owners with free lobster a couple weeks ago now. So it's pretty cool. You just never know, what kind of partnerships or whatever we might get going. VeeFriends. All right, so how I do it, as normal, as usual, and I kind of talk through what I'm about to do here. Would be okay. Clear this. Gonna do a rough sketch. Kind of look at the character pose. So different VeeFriends have different elements to their character design. This one's kind of like it's got like a triangular head, let's say. The claws. I like the claws are very prominent, so I'm going to draw this is just like a composition type of style sketch here to get the eyeline right. Gonna just kind of give him a cool pose. He's got the competitive pose there. This is Loyal. I'm drawing Loyal Lobster. I like the ones with their eyes pretty close together. I'm always tempted to, well, we'll get into the details here in a second. We'll see. His arms would come off there, and he's got 3 body segments, 1, 2, 3. It looks like he's got 2 other legs besides his other legs, and then he's gonna have those mustache or antenna that are kind of like a mustache. Okay, so I'm gonna blow up this little composition sketch, and we're just gonna kind of go from there. This is the warm-up. If you have a favorite character that you want to see in the warm-up, let me know. Hedgehogs are my favorite. Spent over a year in the UK, and I was lucky enough to see one in the wild. That's awesome. We have Humble Hedgehog over here. It's one of the VeeFriends. He's looking pretty sad right here, but also, oh, come on. Where's my Humble Hedgehog? He's always sneaking away. Oh, I just messed up. Okay. My bad. There we go. Well, that saddens me. He must have been the one that escaped this morning again. Wait. Found him. He bounced off the desk. He's a little bit beat up. We got the Humble Hedgehog pencil topper there. Also one of my favorites. Heather. Love the Humble Hedgehog. And they are cute over there in Europe, especially. I think in Germany, my friends in Germany say that the little hedgehogs are kind of like squirrels. And they're just kind of out there. Where was I? Laurel Lobster. So we'll take this sketch, move him up a little bit. I'll fade this out, and then we'll get into some details for the next 6 minutes or so. Right? Morning, today in space. What's up? I've never heard Gary explain. Shep asked over on YouTube why Laurel Lobster is green. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to say like a really basic answer. It's not going to be one that people would really like. I think maybe he just had a green Sharpie in his hand when he drew the original green. Right? Because like this was the original sketch here. But, you know, it could be as simple as that. But I can ask him. I'm sure. It'd be funny to text him right now. I can't text him right now because I'm using my phone. What's he doing? What's he doing at 8 o'clock in the morning? He's probably on a meeting right now. I like to send him texts where I'm just like, hey man, if you get time, throw a voice memo in here for me, for character origin stories and stuff like that. So it'd be funny to text Gary right now and say why people want to know why. Is there a reason that Laurel Lobster is green? And he might be in like a really serious meeting right now, and then he would probably like look at his phone and be like, all right, hold on a second, guys. And it would look like he's having an important, like a super urgent. I gotta step away for a minute. I'm gonna explain why Laurel Lobster is green. I think he definitely enjoys that part. Thinking about the characters and whatnot. Let's make him looking up. Yeah, I was just explaining to. I have to more and more as more people find out that I'm working with Gary. I get a lot of like, hey, could you introduce me to Gary? And I'm like, that's not really how it works. You know, I don't know. I actually push people into V. I'm like, if you really want to, like, I'm not saying that it's a guarantee, but like, I think being part of the VeeFriends community, it sure as heck seems like, you know, VeeFriends is definitely something that's on Gary's focus, and it seems like a lot of VeeFriends get some time with Gary. I mean, VCon, he's going to be standing out there at VCon for hours at his selfie station. And he takes probably, I don't know, you get like 2 minutes or something. You know, 2 minutes is kind of 2 minutes or more. And they record everything, and you could ask him whatever you want. He's got some good, you know, good life advice. I'm going to open up his mouth here. I'm also going to give him eyebrows just because. All right. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. People don't, you know, I guess I didn't really think about it either too much. I mean, I know he runs the Vayner Media, which is Vayner X is one of the biggest advertising agencies in the world. Some very big clients, Pepsi and things like that, plus talent management, plus Vayner Sports, like all those things he has a hand in some way. And sometimes he's like really overseeing things that you couldn't imagine how much work he's doing. So VeeFriends is really his like baby, his like fun project that he's wanting to build over multiple years here. So this is what we're doing with the comic strips and the cartoon show that's coming out soon on YouTube through Moonbug, the people that do Coco Melon, and we have the comic strip daily. We've got the trading card game, and different collectibles are out there. There's definitely, it's very interesting what VeeFriends did, because we kind of went to the collectibles first before having like a lot of story. And so now one of the focuses is to really build out some character development and stories for the characters. So we're working on, you might see in this stream actually a little bit, I'll be working on the origin story of Gratitude Gorilla. I might work on that today a little bit in this stream. Good morning over on Instagram. What's up? How's it going? Zach, everything is amazing. Everything's going great. It is VCon week. The team is very busy. A lot of people are traveling. A lot of people are already there in New York City, but I kind of like this other view, right? Do we like this view? Do we like this view? This is view number 1. Or do we like view number 2? Let me know. I think view number 2 is the one that I've been doing for a lot of time. Kind of adjust this a little bit. Kind of like my hands at the bottom and the main screen at the top. I don't know. You let me know. Hey, thanks for all the follows. We got a lot of follows going on over on TikTok today. We're live on TikTok, Instagram, I think X, Facebook. Are we live on LinkedIn? Yeah, live on LinkedIn. Facebook, X. Thanks for stopping by this morning. That was my timer for Loyal Lobster supposed to be up. I'm kind of jumping around here, you know, doing different things, talking. Part of the stream is also, I say, my stream of consciousness. So if I'm thinking about the characters a lot, you know, I'm also thinking about the trait. So this is Loyal Lobster here. You know, what does it mean to be loyal? You know, having a loyal friend. You know, loyalty is in the face of adversity, having like loyal people around you. Someone you know you can always trust and count on. These are the things I'm kind of thinking about when I'm trying. Oh, I'm missing his tail actually. Let's put his tail on there. That's probably important. And how can loyalty go too far, right? So we're always talking about that. We've got that meter. Like, what's too much loyalty? Like, too much loyalty is probably a lack of integrity. I'm just going to say that straight up. I know people that have been really loyal to like really bad companies or people or whatever, and they knew it was wrong and they just kept loyal because they were like, it's my, you know, it's my homie. I got to put your own integrity aside to be super loyal. But sometimes you got to walk away from things like that. So yeah, I won't do a full color sketch of him, but that's the Loyal Lobster for today. Let's take him and put him down here with the other friends. Not bad. I don't see any other call outs for future VeeFriends in the warm-up, so I'm going to just guess the next time, I guess. If you're new to VeeFriends, let me know in the chat. Chats, wherever you're at. There's our Loyal Lobster. He's looking pretty good. I like him. Let's clear this. We'll reset. We were going to reset the stream real quick as more people join. Just to know this is the Daily Comics show. I'm DJ Coffman. I draw the daily comic strip here at VeeFriends. And this is my stream. Hello. I appreciate you taking some time to pop in. Let's open up some of these minis. Well, how I do it is that these are pencil toppers, collectible pencil toppers. This is Genuine Giraffe. We're trying to get one of the detailed minis. detailed minis look like these guys. Here's Humble Hedgehog, Decisive Duck. We've got quite a few of these, and I'm trying to just bump them off the pencil topper. So, if you wouldn't mind, yellow or orange in the chat. You guys help me decide which one to open. Rocky, are you on both YouTube and TikTok? Rocky's like a super person. All right, we got yellow, ladybug, blood fan, yellow. We got orange over on Instagram. I think one more. Orange. Okay, there it is. Orange it is. Let's see who's inside of this wonderful capsule. Sometimes it's a little tricky to open up. I'll get it. Let's go. Wow, there's a lot of yellows over there, and oh man, there's a lot of yellows over in YouTube land. Okay, let's pop this open, see who's in here. And it is a Driven Dragon Lava versus a Genuine Giraffe. You know what? I think that beats for me. That's my feeling. I like Driven Dragon a little bit. Feeling driven this week. Got a lot of stuff to do before VCon. By the way, VCon tickets are still available. VCon.co. VCon.co. There's some instructions on how to get those. I'm going to have comics trivia there, so make sure you're reading the comics archive on the website. I'll do some secret chill and draw sessions. Those are to be determined because I don't know what the lay of the land's going to be like or what my schedule on the ground's going to be like. It might get pretty busy. And of course, I'm just going to plug again the new YouTube channel. Please get in, subscribe to the new YouTube channel, VeeFriends Comics. Here's a shortcut for that, VeeFriends.com, YT Comics. Good morning, Stagehand Sally. Good morning, Ruthless Rob. Over on Instagram. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more comics, animation, and whatnot over on the new YouTube channel. That's where I'm actually streaming from now, but you might be watching me on other platforms. But either way, appreciate you guys watching. And we're going to dive into a couple different things here today as I'm working. I can't show you the full strips as they came out because these will be strips that go up after after VCon. So we're trying to get a little bit ahead of schedule because we got a lot of other plans, and really we can't do any of the other plans until we're a little bit more ahead. So okay. So we fine. I'm gonna fade these guys out a little bit more. No? Okay. We'll just get in to start working. I'll check the chats here in a little bit. What am I using for my designs? If you mean, let's turn this off real quick. I'm using an iPad Pro here, and it's sitting in like a little holder. Let's get a better look at that. Get a better. Don't know why my camera got all messed up. There we go. It's not looking on TikTok. Oh yeah, that's better. Usually I like leave it alone. Let's see. Turn around a little bit. A bit more. I kind of want to get the whole iPad in there, so you can see. That's a pretty good shot. All right, cool. Well, a little bit out. Sorry, let's fix this. Good enough. Alright, good enough. I like to get the little VeeFriends up in there. Yeah, this is an iPad Pro. Brandon. Good morning, Brandon, over on YouTube. Yeah, I would say if you can afford it, this is the way to go. I use Procreate, the app inside of iPad Pro. That's what I'm using right here. And I've got a multitude of layers and things, so I'm on top of this pencil layer is what I'm doing right now. So this pencil layer is underneath it. I'll choose one of my brushes, my inking brushes, and I'll just kind of get in here and start drawing. But like, you know, if you can't afford a digital screen, it's okay too, because really you've got to learn to draw just in general. You know, learning to draw on paper is really cool too. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I still jump back to paper occasionally for sketches and whatnot. It's good to kind of keep yourself sharp, you know? I like to be able to draw. I mean, my approach to drawing is I like to try to be able to draw with anything. You know? Give me a crayon and I'm going to try and, you know, it might not be that great, but it's not the tool really, it's the imagination and the way that you use it. The real trick to drawing and getting your kids into drawing, or even you as adults, would be drawing is just learning how to see. Learning how to see the world through the lens of yeah, ransom lessons. I'm using Procreate. This is called Procreate. I use all Procreate for all of my art. There's plenty. Wow, this is a really bad lettering brush for doing that. Let's fix that. I don't like that. We'll just have him saying it right here. Procreates. And it costs like $10. Procreate costs $10, and then it's like forever. So I paid $7 for it when it first came out years and years ago. And you know, they don't charge you for like extra subscription fees or whatever, you know. Knock on wood. Let's hope not. But yeah, I'm all Procreate. There's some other drawing tools out there too, but like I just settled, you know, there's a million of them. I just had to settle on the one that I felt was right for me. But there's some other ones out there. It's just all your own feel. Just like the types of paper you might draw on too. You might gravitate towards certain types of paper or whatnot. This is Gratitude Gorilla, one of the original, well, not really the original VeeFriends, but I mean, he's got some collectibles out there. Gratitude Gorilla. And these comics will go up after VCon, so I think this one's for August 13th. So we're looking a little bit ahead on these streams, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's right, Rance. Everything is monthly these days. You have to add a new subscription for every tool you want. It's good. You know, I pay for Photoshop and stuff because I still use it for graphics and whatnot, but you know, it's kind of everything costs pay to play, you know. Just the way of the world, I guess. Although there's some other free tools out there, like cheaper tools too for Photoshop replacements. But Adobe's pretty, I'm an Adobe person for a long time. I like the way that everything syncs together, and you know, I used to draw directly in Photoshop. That was my main, app that I drew in. But yeah, it can get a little expensive. Who needs like $300 worth of graphics programs every month? Oof. You know? It's a bit much. And there, you know, I'll tell you, if you're a parent, you said you're looking to get your kid into drawing on iPad, there's nothing wrong with a used iPad. If you can get a refurbished one for a couple $100, it will still do the job. Even the basic iPad will still use Procreate. It might not have all the fancy hover features and all these crazy things that the new iPads have, but it still works. As a matter of fact, when my iPad broke last week, I had to use my wife's iPad quickly to finish the comic for the next day, and it worked fine. And it's a little basic iPad Air. And again, maybe it was a little bit slower, but you won't know it. For doing art, you won't notice, I don't think. So you don't have to break the bank to draw digitally, is what I'm saying. And investing in an iPad too. I'm not trying to sell you an iPad right now, but my original iPad Pro that I bought, I sold it to another artist years ago so that I could upgrade. And then years later now, he came to the drawing club nights that I have in Pittsburgh, and he what's going on? Why can't I get the circles? That brush doesn't do a good job. Anyways, he brought the old iPad. His son is using it still, and it still works. I mean, the battery power is probably a little bit weak, but his son was sitting there drawing on it all night. It's pretty cool. It's weird. It's super weird to get attached to drawing supplies, or even things like, I'm really glad that I've got this thing. You'll probably see it at VCon. It's a case that, it's a clear case that fits the iPad Pro. So the new iPad Pro still fits in it, but I've got all these stickers on it. And from my drawing club, I don't want to lose this. So I can even imagine myself hanging this up or whatever. And this thing, they don't even sell this anymore. Look at it, it's all beat up. But this is one of the best iPad it's called a spin pad grip. And it becomes an easel. It sticks on there with some kind of weird magical stays forever sticky thing. They stopped making them. But this one's really beat up, but it's still my favorite iPad accessory, because I can just hold it, whatever. It's super nice, like a pop socket, like a giant pop socket. I guess. I love it. There's been nothing like it since they stopped making them. They come up every once in a while for $50 or $60 on eBay. Yeah, Apple will do recertified, and you can get Apple Care on iPads, so it's a good investment, I think. Plus, your kid will love you more. No, your kid's gonna love you more if you buy him an iPad. No. Buy your children's love with iPads. Or they might resent you. You never know. You never know with these kids these days. My style looks familiar. Ladybug. Let's see. I'm looking at the comments now. I missed some stuff. What's VCon? Okay, we'll go back and talk about what's VCon. I have a whole con just for my comics. Oh, I wish. VCon is all for VeeFriends, and VeeFriends is more than just my comics, but VCon is 3 days coming up. I'll be at the booth there, but we're gonna also have the cards team will be there, the trading cards. Gary will be there. Gary, the creator of VeeFriends, will be there. Let's take a look at the website. They got a really good website. Shout out to the go to VeeFriends.com. It's a good place to start. If you're not familiar with VeeFriends, there's a few people on here that don't know. Ladybug. Later on or whatever, you can go to VeeFriends.com. We've got a children's book out. First children's book, Meet Me in the Middle. like to just show it because I got it right here. Meet Me in the Middle was written by Gary, illustrated by Steve Lamb. I really like Steve's, children's book type art. It flips. It's a flip book, so you get double the. Look at Swaggy Sea Lion down there. Some of the other VeeFriends. Diamond Hands Hen. Swaggy Sea Lion and Gratitude Gorilla. Gary B. I didn't even see him there. He's like hiding. Yeah, we have a whole world of things happening here on VeeFriends. We've got the VeeFriends Minis. We've got the all characters across the top here. You can, alphabetical order, you can go in and see all the over 280 characters. They often have traits like selfless sloth here. Selfless sloth. Huh. Sincere skunk. I mean, you can pick your favorite animal or your favorite trait. VCon is over here. VCon. Wow, this is really rad. Did the website update? It looks like it. We got a commercial there now. All the speakers that are going to be there. So we have tons of awesome speakers. I really want to meet Howie Mandel. Big fan of his podcast too. Tons of speakers going on. It's basically, this is VCon. Non-stop speakers, business development. There's our minis. There's our president, Andy, AK. AK speaking. That's Scott. He's the king of these minis. I love these. Let's open some minis on behalf of the minis team. But networking, events, entertainment. We got T-Pain. Where's T-Pain at, man? What's going on? Speakers. 24 speakers. Yeah, so many speakers. Wow. We got some of our VeeFriends crew. Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy. Jeremy knows. Josh Courage. Some of the community is also speaking there too. So yeah, anyways, I could talk about VCon. Looking forward to going out, hanging out, drawing some comics live there, and really appreciate you guys. These are the VeeFriends minis. We're going to do yellow versus green. Yellow versus green. The VeeFriends minis are in these vending machines around the country. You can go to the map on the website here, but we're looking for, there's rarities, right? So we're looking for gold, diamond, or detailed minis. So right now we're doing yellow versus green in the chat, and I'll get back to your other questions. I see you got a lot of questions on the TikTok there. I stick with yellow. Okay, yellow. I'm gonna wait for a lot of chat going on today. Uh-oh. 1 second. I gotta pause here. Oh. Don't beat yourself up, Rants. Don't beat yourself up. The things we say out loud can become things. So when you say you can't do anything right, try to watch what we say to ourselves. I try to watch what I say out loud out of my mouth, Like I was just walking down the stairs the other day and I said something like that out loud. I said, I can't do anything right today. And I'm like, darn it, I just cursed myself, Anyways, all right, let's go. I'm going to read the chat now. Yellow. We got a green. Yellow. Green. Whoa, green. Uh-oh, wait. I got to go to the TikTok chat real quick. What do we got? Sticking with yellow. Didn't count that one. Yellow. And then green. Green. All right. Green won it. Yellow's not doing it good today. Let's open this up. I do wait for the crazy delay. I know there's like a 10-second delay on YouTube, so I do gotta wait. Let's get it. All right, we've got a bashful blobfish. Does not beat a driven dragon, but they're all the lavas. These ones glow in the dark too, but not for nothing. Let's go back to some of your questions. Okay, I know you. I'm glad you were joking, but yeah, you're right. Can never win with kids, right? Gosh, I remember times where I was like real excited to like go get stuff for my kids. Unless my son's probably listening right now. I don't think it was him. It was probably the other kids, Dylan. I thought, they're going to love this gift. And then you get it, and they'd be like, meh, meh. Like, ah. Especially when they're little, you think, like, they're going to love these toys, and then, womp, womp. All right, let's go back. I want to see some of your other questions about some art stuff in here while I get back to drawing this comic strip. How was I able to set markers in the size? Okay, let's get back. Okay, I did VCon. You have a whole con. How were you able to set markers to the size? So I can say, for instance, smooth train here. Over here, these little notches. You can't really see it. I'm gonna zoom in. So you can see what I'm saying. These little tiny notch lines here, you can set the size, and I can click it and I can delete that one. You can only do 4 presets, but I could slide it up if I wanted it to be a huge size there. I could touch it, and oh no, what's going on there? Well, it should just let me too. It's not letting me push the plus button. Uh-oh. Let's restart it. Don't know what's going on there. We'll get in here 1 second. Because now I want to reset my brush. Up. Touch. Oh wow, it's not working. Oh boy. Do it with your finger then. Hit the plus sign, and then it becomes a marker for the size. So I've got small lines, short lines. That's how we do that in Procreate. Right? I wonder if I could just scoot this on. Yeah. That's better. Low. We'll zip it like this. I used to get a really good camera angle on both the board and the minis up there. We'll get it. I think we're good. All right. I like to answer all the questions if I can. So. Been drawing since I was you? You or me, John? Oh, okay. Drawing from your mind is hard. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool things in Procreate, Ladybug. Drawing from your mind? Oh, yeah. So let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, look, I got 3 chats going on, so I like to go scroll back and see if there's any questions. Drawing from your mind? Let's do it. Let's just zoom in right here. The first exercise I'll tell people to do would be a scribble challenge. It's something you probably did in school or whatever. But like, you just draw a random scribble like this, right? And then we use pareidolia. So like, this is actually, John, this is actually an exercise that came from, like, Leonardo da Vinci used to tell his students that would say the same thing that you're saying, like they can't draw from their mind, they could only draw what they were looking at. This is called pareidolia. So it's like the same thing where you see things in clouds and whatever, and you draw out the first thing that you see. I call it scribble challenge, but I already see, like, so then I'll just force myself to draw out the first thing I see, and it's kind of like a, you know, duck or something, or like something flying here, right? He's got like a look. He's got a sandwich. How about that? He's bringing some lunch, right? And I know that's very silly, but you can get really freaking like, I know some artists that work for Marvel who are like, you know, they get in here and they just start, you know, like really start scribbling like this. They go like, there's the hands, and there's gonna be the guns and whatever, and like the poses, and they'll do like a whole composition sketch of just scribbles like that. Their hands moving really fast. They're just capturing, you know, some elements. Maybe there's some fire back here, and you know, if anybody saw Deadpool, maybe we'll like put Blade here. Whatever. Right. Oh, the sword coming this way, and right, like these are just thumbnail sketches, and then you do the same thing where you kind of either fade those out or just keep lightly scribbling. If you look at old Leonardo da Vinci sketchbooks, we can actually, should I look at it? No. Yeah. Let's do it. We're allowed to get into this. Leonardo da Vinci sketchbooks. I learned this from an art teacher a long time ago who learned it from someone else, but if we go into like, this would probably be a good one here. I don't want one that's like the real deal. I don't want one that's like been like, here we go. This is probably pretty good. But underneath all of these is he started with a scribble. So he would just make scribbles into flowers. That's not a real one though. There's one with it dancing. Let's get into that. Sketchbook dancing. Come on. Come on. Ah, here we go. What I just showed you. Can we get like high resolution size so it's not blurry? Large. Come on. Something to think about. It's very interesting to me, at least, was that he would pull out Lost Drawing by Leonardo da Vinci, which was found in a book sketched. Things like this were not really meant to be a composition. It was scribbled. So when you zoom in on some of his old art, you'll see like just random stuff. So anyways, that's the concept. He would tell his students to just start getting the hand moving and then just draw out what you see. That's how you get through those art blocks and whatnot. Let's move on. That's my jam. I can talk about that. It's like my passion too, so I don't mind going down a rabbit hole to show you. It is pretty interesting. And I didn't learn that till I was, I'd heard about it, but then I really started to use it with the drawing club that I run, and it really works. Yeah, Savvy says, or you could just join Draw or Die and you get daily prompts. I don't plug the drawing club much, but we have a daily drawing club that comes. Prompts come every morning at 5 a.m. Keeps you sharp. Alright, we'll get back to this. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Let's Draw or Die. Alright, we'll talk about that 1 second since I got a lot of artists here. Let's get to go to Draw or Die. drawordie.co. There's some merch there, but don't worry about that because I don't have my sketchbooks turned on right now. But we've got the daily drawing club, and that gives you, it's like $5 a month, and it gives you daily drawing prompts, quarterly exclusive sticker, and it kind of looks like I thought I was logged in. Let's go. View posts. So they come in an email. Today's was like draw a quick character design. sketch a new character based on its description within 30 minutes, and then you get a description. But every day there's a new prompt. You roll some dice, draw the expressions, and we've got a Discord that there's a pretty small but tight community in. Draw this. So like every morning 5 a.m. you're gonna know what to draw, you know, for that specific reason. I made that because there's so many art friends that I have that are feeling stuck, or you know, not motivated, or maybe you stop doing your art because of money. You're trying to make money, and then, or it became your job and you hate it. I know a lot of animators. Oh my gosh, I know so many animators. I won't say their names, I promise. People that worked for really big cartoons, let's say, who just, that was their dream job and they got it, and then they're like, this is crap. And then they just didn't want to draw outside of work, and it really bummed them out. So like, I try to like inspire people to like remember that art is fun, and that drawing is fun, and it's also therapeutic. You know, it's where I go in my zone, no matter what I'm drawing. So when I'm drawing VeeFriends, I'm in that zone. Takes about 20 minutes to get into a zone, no matter what you're doing. So, you know, if you're only giving yourself 5 minutes and you're frustrated with your art or whatever you're doing, it could be podcasting or writing or anything, really, that deep work, getting into that deep work zone where suddenly you're in it, and then time can just evaporate. You don't want to leave that zone. That's kind of the goal as a creator, whether you're doing YouTube videos or working with your hands or anything like that. You want to give yourself, I'm going to say, a half an hour at least to get into the zone. Don't just walk away from whatever you're doing. You got to really put the time in. Yeah, there's a Discord over there. I haven't been pushing the drawing club much because I'm really busy with, I feel kind of bad because the prompts still come out, but I don't make as much content as I used to for the drawing club, just because I'm busy and I really enjoy working with VeeFriends. So a lot of my time is definitely dedicated to VeeFriends, and I like it. I like it that way. It's not sad to me. I love the drawing club though. I love helping art friends get out of their funk, get motivated, get drawing. Yeah, it's really been great to also work on VeeFriends, and there's so many people that have messaged me and said they started drawing with their kids, and or restarted drawing again. Yeah, Steve's woodworking. He's always watching the streams, and he says I got into my zone one night carving, thought 15 minutes went by. He thought 15 minutes went by, but it was an hour. Yeah, Steve, I've done that where like I was drawing and I'm like, I got a couple hours to draw, and then I looked up and 6 hours had gone by. And I'm like, ooh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the drawing club too. And I'm not here to pitch the drawing club, but Savvy's in it. Savvy joined it. She was part of the VeeFriends community and then joined the daily drawing club. And it's that sense of community, but on any drawing level. So you've got some really, really good artists in there. You've got some beginners. You've got people doing it just for the fun of it. We had for a while, I don't think he's in there anymore. I forget his username, it was funny. But he's like, I'm a janitor. He's like, and I get paid a ton of, he's like, I make a lot of money being a janitor and I love it. He's like, I just do my art. I don't care about making money. I just draw these comics and stuff because it's fun. And that was super refreshing to hear those people, because sometimes when you're trying to make a go of being an artist, and I know this from firsthand, you know, you could feel kind of like a failure if you have a day job and then people go like, oh, but it's not your real job. Like, oh. And then you have it as a real job, and they're like, but you don't have a real job. So it's like, no matter what you do, you can't win as an artist, really, in society. Like, people are always going to, it's very few and far between see the value in it, unfortunately. That's just part of the game. You know, that's part of what you gotta, you gotta be able to grin and bear it and go, okay. When I was younger, I hated that. I really fought against if people would trash, or like older adult figures would say things that were kind of, oh, that's not a real job, or oh, it must be nice to not. Especially when I was working full time, 13 years on comics. I never got any kind of respect in my family or anything like that. It just was really bad. And I thought, well, I made it. I made it. I did something with my mind and my skills and talent. And people were like, yeah, but you're not working at Sony, or you're not working at a factory with a good job. And it's like, oh man, it'll never be good enough for other people. You just gotta rock your own stuff. Yo, rock your own way. Which is also why I vibed so much with Gary over the years. Gary's content was very much, even back to the original like Crush It book and the Thank You Economy book. Gary had so many books. I would consume. I've got a shelf full of marketing books. Marketing and advertising related books, such as art, Ian said. That's right. Anyways, I have a lot of marketing books and stuff, and that's how I got to following Gary a long time ago. And marketing to me is storytelling. We're at the market. I'm telling you why you should follow VeeFriends. I'm selling you on this idea, how am I doing that? How am I getting your attention in a busy marketplace? Think about that. So marketing is storytelling. And too many people don't think about it that way. Like they just go, oh, this is a social ad or Facebook ad or something like that. But to me, marketing is storytelling. So all markets are conversation and all marketing is storytelling. That's just something I live by. But what story are we telling with VeeFriends or artists in general? If I'm talking to artists out there, I know the personal struggles there can be. Kind of been there, done all that. Now I'm, super fortunate. Talking about Gratitude Gorilla here today, man. I told Gary a couple months ago. We had a one-on-one. He's like, "How's it going, brother?" And I'm like, "Dude, I gotta tell you, it's not kissing butt." I don't like to say it out loud too much because I don't want my friends who hate their jobs to resent me for having a cool job. But there's not been a day this year. Well, now there has been, but it's not work related. I was like, but there hasn't been a day this year that I woke up and I wasn't feeling like energized and happy to go to work, to this work, and really look forward to it. Wasn't always like that with my other jobs. I was like feeling kind of like, oh, I gotta do this today or put up with this thing. Or now I'm just like, I think about VeeFriends in my sleep. I think, just because it's so aligned with, if through my art brand I can inspire artists, I feel like through VeeFriends we can really inspire everybody, motivate everybody to think about these traits in our lives. So yeah, I was just being very grateful to have this job and to be able to go to VCon this week on Friday, Saturday, Sunday VCon. I'll be there and drawing live, and what a trip! What a cool group of people to know, and I kind of feel like, and I'm not the kind that ever asks for anything. I've kind of made my own way a little bit, and I'm proud of that. but I do know, and I feel it, that if I ever had a problem and I needed to solve it, I would just give it to the DJ and let him resolve it. No. If I ever had any kind of problems and I wanted a community to talk to, the VeeFriends community, I've seen them bend over backwards to really help out their friends in the community. Everything from everything, just everything. I won't get into details, but it's real friends, man. It's real friends. It's not fake friends. It's VeeFriends. There, somebody clip that. That's a good. That's a good commercial for VeeFriends. We got a lot of fake friends on social media. I got a really nice message from a guy, another artist in Pittsburgh yesterday. That was really cool. It was nice to hear from my friend Ian, who just reached out. I haven't talked to him in a while. He used to be involved in one of the comics groups that I was in. A brilliant artist. He works a day job, and I really wish he would work on some more of his art. I don't know if he is or not right now. Really good cartoonist, but he reached out to me and was like, you know what, man? Like, I remember when I first got this job, he didn't know. He was like, what's VeeFriends? Like, what is this? That's pretty cool. And he sent me a nice, like, wow, I really love what you're doing with VeeFriends. It's really good. It's really good, feel-good stuff, And I was like, thanks. There's certain people in your life that, you don't know, that are casual acquaintances. We always say that at VeeFriends, strangers become acquaintances. So, hey, you guys are strangers on the stream, but you become acquaintances, and we become friends, and then friends become family, sort of thing. So, I know some of the people on the streams. If I look up at the chat, I could see Craig there over on Instagram. Craig on Instagram, what's up? Thought Raw, he's always in the chats, usually on TikTok. Met him in person. Chris Jen, of course. Chris Jen Media. Cowabunga Chan. Who else? Rocky, Steve, Savvy. These people I start to get to know online, and then when we meet in person, it's like we're like, friends, I would think. I'm not going to help you move, though. Sorry. I'm busy. That's right. I just said it, Ruthless Rob. Strangers become acquaintances, acquaintances become friends, and friends become family. I talk about that a lot because, I felt that in my own personal life for a long time. That my friends were more my family than, my actual blood family, really. I have kind of a big old dysfunctional family that I'm from. Which, no sadness there. It just is what it is. It's pretty common. It's more common to be from a dysfunctional family than it is this beautiful, perfect family. Just embrace that. And know that, like, wow, I've got so many friends now. But I still keep it, I don't get out a whole lot, like, with a friend group. We've been burned before. We've had a large friend group, and there would be dramas. We just don't like drama. We like to, I'm talking about my wife and I, we like to just keep it tight. Keep our circle pretty tight. But I've got some, I still get out there. I just had dinner with my ex-boss last night, Dennis. Went and met with him. He's going to be out at VCon too. He told me that his favorite VeeFriend is Optimistic Otter. And that his sons really like watching the streams. Over in Germany. He moved to Pittsburgh. Shout out, Dennis. What time is it? 9:05? Boy, this is really flying by today. What am I going to do? We are grown-ups now. We hire people to move. That's right. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for watching. We got 291 watching across the different channels. I think maybe a real quick reset. We're talking about, this is the Daily Comic Stream. I'm DJ Coffman. Good morning. Hello. Yes, Craig, I've got some coffee here in my self-love mug. Cheers. No, just coffee. It's just coffee. Way too early for anything else. This is the Daily Comic Show. I draw the daily comic strip for VeeFriends. VeeFriends is over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool. Gratitude, kindness, patience. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You may know him on the internet as Gary V, which again, I like to say he puts the V in VeeFriends for those that are like, what does V mean? We have the VeeFriends trading card game, which is very interesting. Championship or tournaments and things like sanctioned tournaments at VCon and the card show. And we've got these VeeFriends minis here. And I'm itching to crack one open right now, so let's just do it again. Let's go. These are very addicting. Orange or yellow. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait for the delay. What's up, Michelle Urso? I'll see you soon. We got the pick your fighter, orange or yellow. All right, I'm getting the TikTok's coming first. So I'm going to hold those for a second. I'm going to wait for Instagram and YouTube to catch up. Okay, I can see some. All right, I see the yellows coming in. All right, I'm going to start over on the Instagram. We got yellow, ladybug, yellow, thought wrong, yellow. We got yellow from Steve's wood carving. We got yellow from Craig. It's a blowout. It's a yellow blowout. That was fun. Let's open this up. I love when people come into the chat and they say, "What is this?" I just hear that voice like, "What is this? What is happening over here? What are these little balls that you're opening here?" Well, these are VeeFriends minis. I'm trying to knock off a lava-driven dragon there. We're looking for detailed, and I got a emerald genuine giraffe. Sorry, emerald genuine giraffe, you don't beat the driven dragon for me today. It's a very nice character, but I'm more driven than I'm feeling more driven dragon than I am genuine giraffe today. Streams are usually 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. This week I'll be there on today and Wednesday. I'll be traveling to VCon. Tickets are still available right now, vcon.co. You can meet me there August 9th through 11th. I will be at the official booth on these official times, doing some Q&A and just something like this live. Also have some things to give away, probably, most likely, 90% sure. Comics trivia. So 5 p.m. Friday, Saturday 1:30, Sunday 11 a.m. I'll definitely be at the booth, but I'll be hanging around the Friends Fest. We got some surprises. Can't wait for people to see what that looks like. Hats off to the events team too. Like, they're, wow, super cool stuff. And I'm going to be doing some secret chill and draw sessions. Time and place to be determined, because I got to get the lay of the land. And comics trivia. You know, maybe if you come up to me and challenge me for comics trivia, I'm going to give you a question, and if you answer correctly, I might give you something special. But they might be hard questions, so what you got to do is you got to get over to VeeFriends.com, go up to Comic Corner, and read the archives. I'll have the archive updated today, but all of the daily comic strips are in here. Let's just go into here. You can read on the plane, whatever you want to do. You know, I'm going to ask you questions like, let me pull one up real quick. And if anybody gets this right, I can't give you anything today, I don't think. This would be a question. Heart Trooper asks, when we see negativity in the world, what do we do? That's the question. That would be a trivia question. When we see negativity in the world, what do we do? I wonder if I can copy. I can't copy that, I don't think. Never mind. When we see negativity in the world, what do we do? That would be the type of question. Or let me just scan through and go, what VeeFriends show up to help a man on a stranded island? What VeeFriends show up to help a man who's stranded on an island? Right. Those are the types of questions. Anyways. Scan the chat. Got to be ready. Maybe we'll have some surprises there. But if you ain't reading the comics, well, then we're not friends. No, it's fine. I understand. Comics aren't for everybody. I appreciate you guys just hanging out, watching, just chilling, you know. But it's a good way to support VeeFriends. And also sharing the comics is a great way to get new people involved in VeeFriends. We love all the original OGs, but the game is to make people fall in love with the VeeFriends characters through our future content here. So we're going to need more people. We need your help to do that. So make sure that you are... I need to switch my brush just to get these freckles on here. This is ridiculous. My other brush doesn't want to make perfect circles. All right. Not So Savvy said she watched Gary and I spitball the original comic. I want to do more of that. It's just Gary's very busy. I think Gary's very busy, but we're talking about some things. Gary's giving me some origin stories of the characters. So we're going to do some more origin stories. I could switch over to that actually in a second. Let's do that. That'll be fun to kind of work on a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Let's see. He's like, who are you talking to up here? Yeah, origin stories. So yeah, I decided, also I was talking to Andy yesterday. I'm like, I put this character's name is Who Was Born in 1997. Sometimes we have character names that are long like that. And it's a little, I know it can be a little strange to people that aren't involved with the community, but this character's name right here is Who Was Born in 1997. And it's not a question. There's no question mark. I noticed that. So maybe his name is Who. And he was born in 1997. It's just a statement. I don't know. It's a mystery. I don't think we need to know. He's got some striped pants. This is, let's take a look at him. Where is he here? This is what he looks like on the card. He's got a couple different poses. He got some wild pants. Wild boxer shorts there. Would you be like 26 or 27 if you were born in 1997? Right? 27? I think. I don't know. So I just decided I usually draw some random humans, but I'm like, we've got some human VeeFriends. I want to pull them out. I want to get our other human characters involved. Of course, we have 5555 fan. There's always a temptation to people wanting to give, even internally, like, can we just call him a 5 fan? Or can we just call it, like, and I get it. but I try to stay as much as possible when they're referencing each other. Like if we were going to call Gorilla Gratitude Gorilla, they might say Gorilla to shorten it. Like, I don't know, Gorilla, what's up? Right? But I think he's actually saying right here in the text, the way that I did it was, who are you talking to up here, Gratitude Gorilla? Oh, just the universe itself, you know, right? Well, there's no real rules to it. I mean, there's definitely going to be times where we give them nicknames and things like that, but we got to remember the main mission would be the thoughtfulness behind the characters themselves. So Gratitude Gorilla, I want to say it. Now with who was born in 1997, this is something I gotta talk to Gary about. Like, what is the lesson here? I don't know. Is it to me, I'm just guessing, I'm just spitballing right now, would be I probably work with a lot of people that were born in 1997 right now, young staff. So people in their like late 20s, right? Rocky, I think they're going to, I can't speak to the sponsors yet because I don't think they've been released. Maybe they have. Am I missing that? Did they release the sponsors this morning? But yeah, the sponsorships will be released today, I think. They'll announce the sponsorships for VeeFriends, I think, or VCon. But I can't speak to that. I guess I'm not good enough. Dominic, what? Oh, wait. You guys are organizing rides? 55555 fan, you say. Gary's kid? I wasn't aware that that's Gary's kid. I don't think so. All these are Gary's kids. Gary's kids. It's like Jerry's kids, but not Jerry's kids. Drop the alpha DJC. Nope. Nope. I cannot. I'm tempted to go see if they actually released the things today. But listen, I'm not gonna get in any trouble, guys. All I can say is from what I've seen, VCon's gonna be cool. How's that? How's that for some alpha? VCon's gonna be cool, man. I can say that. The graphic design on the booths that I've seen, and I'm not going to describe the booths I'm talking about, are cool. Super neat. That's all I'm going to say, because like my thoughts are betraying me right now. They're like, don't say that, don't say this. I want it to be a surprise when you get there. The anticipation of getting in there. I don't know if... Where's everybody staying? There's a lot of you going to VCon in the chats now, so let me know where you're staying. I'm going to be pretty busy, but I'm going to try to make some time because I'm really there for the VeeFriends, the people. I can be leaky. You're not going to trick me, sir. I don't have a lot of... I know the events team, but I don't have any information. Not allowed to disclose. Nothing that I can say. Let's get into this really quick here. Sorry, checking my... Okay. 10 minutes. 10 minutes on the stream. I'm just going to go ahead and open up some of this. What I'm working on here, a little bit of a jump, would be the family of Gratitude Gorilla. So I need a dad and a mom and some other kids. And I'm going to sketch up some of the gorillas. And I think that's what I'm going to do right now. So, also, I've done a, let's see here. Nope, wrong app. Oh, darn it. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of that. Nope. Darn. Why is this hard, guys? This is hard. All right. So we've got regular old Gratitude Gorilla here, but what I like to do is I also like to, I'm going to insert some files here, insert photos. I'm going to insert some photos of real gorillas. Done. Because I want the family to have more like gorilla-y poses, let's say. So I just kind of want to look at those real quick. And there's specifically a couple with the big head here. This will be Gorilla's, Gratitude Gorilla's dad. And I kind of want him to be, without giving too much away, kind of want him to be kind of grumpy. Little grumpy gorilla. I've never done this before, so we're just kind of getting in. He just looks really bored and really like, ugh. Like, ugh. Like he works so hard. If you think about the opposite of feeling grateful, maybe his head's a little bit big. Just take it off a little bit. I want him to have like a cone head. But you can kind of see they do kind of have. Look at this sassy gorilla. Look at this. Look at this, like, come hither. Like, hey now. Look at that orange gorilla. But I like the way they stand, too. So, like, you can see what I'm trying to do a little bit. Just a subtle thing, even with that other comic strip, was on the last panel. You can't really see. I have gorilla kind of standing like that. Just to kind of occasionally get the mannerisms of the animal that they're doing, right? Staying at the Fig, okay. A lot of people are staying at the Fig. Staying at the Figueroa. I do have to jump off at 9:30, so I'm going to draw a couple more gorilla faces. We need a younger, a little bit younger Gratitude Gorilla. Let's just draw his like Little pompadour. I think bigger eyes, maybe. Like maybe a 10-year-old version of Gratitude Gorilla. What makes him 10 years old? I don't know. A 10-year-old might have a little bit more messy hair. So maybe we'll give him a little bit. A little bit more messy hair. Don't want to give away too much of the origin story, but I need to draw some other gorillas like we're gonna do. We have Grandma Gratitude Gorilla. It was in one of the cartoons, but I'm not gonna put her in this, but I do need a gorilla mom. So we're gonna grab that same shape. Give her a little bit smaller nose. Of course, like lady eyes. Why not? That looks weird. Don't know if I like that. We'll give her like some nice lush fur there. I think you guys are really gonna like the I'm gonna put the nose up closer to the eyes. You guys are really gonna like the origin story of Gratitude Gorilla. Straight from Gary. We've got a little bit of sketching going on here. We'll take that little sketch, blow that up. Make it line up to the formula here. This is a little bit behind the scenes of how the comic strip is made. So this is going to turn into a very detailed, like treehouse, home, backyard kind of thing. Same kind of concept that I used earlier with the sketching, the warm-up sketch. Now I can get in there and work on all kinds of cool poses and whatnot. So I want a little 10-year-old ape swinging from a tree, looking like super happy. That is the time is up. Signal. But I'm gonna at least draw his little fun. The cartooning's fun. Rocky says, do you know the best pen to sign pins? I'd say a really sharp Sharpie, you know, with a fine point. Not just a regular Sharpie with a new point. That's what I signed the pins with at the National. Yeah. Okay, guys. Kubia Cody, thanks for watching. We're about out here. Procreate. It's not an advertiser for Procreate. Let's open up this last mini See if it knocks off the Driven Dragon, or if Driven Dragon's going to win the day, or if it's going to be an upset, knocking the Driven Dragon off of this pencil. Let's do it. Let's see who's hiding in here. It is a Lava Patient Pig. Patience is important, but it does also this week does not beat Driven Dragon. Driven Dragon wins the day on my self-imposed mini challenge. So hey, thanks for watching. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. with some surprises. We'll talk to you real soon. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Glad you enjoyed hanging out with me for a minute. I'll see you real soon. See you tomorrow.